going to do the zip now. I do mine again slightly differently to Rachel in the fact that I use the fabric instead of the interfacing. She says to use interfacing, but I've done that before now, and I've got it stuck to my iron because I did it the wrong way round. So I stick to just using my fabric for the zipper interfacing. And also in the pattern she gives you 2 different sizes to cut the pockets so that you're not cutting off so much, but I do them both the bigger size and then cut it off. So now we're going to take our zipper tape and we're going to put it so the right side of the fabric is on the wrong side of the zipper tape, and sew it down. And then I'm going to top stitch it. This will just help keep it in place. And again, right side of the fabric to the wrong side of the zipper tape, line them up. I mean, there's many ways of doing zipper pockets and people have their own ways of doing it. So you do whatever works for you. Open it up. Tacking it so that I can cut it and the zipper pulls aren't going to fall off. Ask me how many times I've done that. Right, on your zipper facing, mark down the amount stated in the pattern. I just put a little T at the top here so I know which one's the top. Fold it in half. And then on that middle line, draw out so now you've drawn that out. From here and then we're going to place this on this loop. This is where it's easier if you've got fabric, you can stick a pin in. And because I've got a middle fold here and I've got a middle fold there, I'm just lining those two up. My middle line's off slightly there. Now we're going to take it to the machine and we're going to stitch it down. So I'm going to make sure that is even with my line. And I'm stitching on top of the lines that I drew a minute ago. Right, now we're going to get our seam ripper. And just start it off. Just going to cut down. And then as we get to the corner here, we're just going to come off to a V. Just as close to that stitching as we can get. And then we are going to turn this through. Now this is where Rachel says to use the iron and iron your interfacing, and then your interfacing lies flat. Because mine's not interfacing, it will lay flat, it just won't lay as flat. It won't stick to the thing, but I've turned it round before now and then ironed it and had the sticky bit the wrong side. So it killed me iron. Right, so I'll take that to the iron and I will iron that down and I'll be right back. Right, now you've done that, got like an envelope, what you want to do, take your zip, making sure that whatever side you want the zip to open from, it is on the right, it is on that side. So we can use some tape. Or you can just do it, you can pin it, you can glue it, you can risk it for a biscuit. Right, so now you want to place your pocket. This just takes a little bit of working out where you're going to situate it, because your pocket is slightly bigger than your hole, so you just want to make sure that you've sort of centered your zip. mess around, have a play. So you're happy with how it is. My zip's on the side because I like it to open left to right. Now we're going to take it back to the machine and we're going to stitch around. Making sure that you've got your flap either side. Aware that my zip pull is still out there. So let's push it back through. Making sure to keep the teeth together. And there you go. Now we want to fold it over. See, this is where you need to, if you've had them cut already, then they would be the same length, but because I do them both and then I cut them at the end, it just means that it doesn't matter which way round I do my pocket. And now we're going to seal up the pocket. Making sure you move the lining of the bag out of the way because you don't want to catch it in the bag. Ask me how I know. Scissors and just cut the excess off. Just turn the edges of the zip, make sure it doesn't fray, and there you have your zipper